Ciao.
Hola.
I'm Brittany.
And I'm Brad.
And we are AudioShelf.
Before we start, make sure to creepily down low. I don't know what I was fucking saying. I was trying to make a thrillery.
I was thrilled.
Oh, I can say that.
Okay.
Before we start, make sure to click that thrilling button down below that says subscribe to subscribe to all of our channel.
I'm keeping that other part in there.
Oh, darn.
And if you want to become a member of our Patreon community, you can find the information down below as well.
Tell them what we're doing today.
Today, we are going to be doing a audiobook thriller jumpstart for beginners.
Ooh.
So if you are new to audiobooks and you already know that you like thrillers in that genre, then this video is for you.
So I want to start off with discussing the small steps you can take to jump into the thriller audiobook world.
Yes.
Let's do number 1.
We took notes.
We took notes.
Actually, Brad took notes. I just came over here expecting to just wing it.
But I took notes and I'm very excited. Let's begin.
They're good notes.
So number 1, start off with a podcast.
Yes.
We have some examples of great thrillery podcasts to listen to. Of course, we have the true crime podcasts with Serial, S-Town. And then we have the creepy ones, Deadly Manners. And that's free on iTunes if you have an iPhone, or Stitcher if you have another Android, whatever other phone you have. Because I only have an iPhone.
What are we waiting for?
Oh, I don't know. So what do you think about some scary podcasts? How do you think that would help?
I think that would help greatly because it can get you into the habit of listening and not being distracted by anything. So you can really pop it on when you're in the car. You can get a little bit of creepy stories. There's this one podcast that I used to listen to, and it was kind of reminiscent of like creepypastas where people would create stories.
Lure?
Yes.
Lure.
Yes.
Yes.
So
Lure.
Yeah. Well, some people probably pronounce it lure.
Yeah. Weird people.
They're wrong, but whatever.
Yeah, lure.
Lore, yeah. So I would listen to a few episodes of Lore, and they're really short.
Yes.
They're very easy to digest, and it really got me excited to listen to more stuff.
Yeah.
And expand my listening horizons.
There was another one called Family Ghosts that I really enjoyed. And it was creepy stories about real life ghost stories that haunted families and houses.
Oh, God.
And I like what you said is a lot of these podcasts are very short. So if you're not ready to commit to a long audiobook, like a long thriller fiction novel, start with the short episodes.
Yes. Yeah, it's really easy to just jump in and take one down when you're in the car.
Exactly. So the next step would be to slowly move toward audio dramas.
Ooh.
What's
an audio drama?
An audio drama is semi like a play, but put into in a book format, and it's read to you, usually with a full cast.
You are very animated today, like a zombie.
And so some examples that we have, you want to start the first one?
Mystery of Alice.
Ah, so good.
So good, especially for younger audiences. Like, that's a way to get your kids into thrillers.
Yes.
If you really want to sway them away from like kiddie books and want to listen to these together in the car.
Exactly. Another option is the X-Files books.
Yes.
They have several books out there led by the cast that was actually in the X-Files.
Gillian Anderson, David Duchovny, Mitch Pileggi, all of them, William V. Davis.
Yes. Brittany is also a huge fan of X-Files.
We also have Annabeth Gish. Whatever. I'm not going to talk about it. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of seasons 1 through 8.
Yes.
And a half.
And the great things about these audio plays is that they're usually very short. So for instance, Evil Eye, we reviewed that a couple weeks ago. That was only about an hour and a half or
Ridiculous.
2 hours.
Yeah, 2 hours, I think.
Yes, the X-Files books, they were only about 3 hours. Mystery of Alice was about 4 hours. So they're very short. So it's very easy for you to jump into the next couple of steps, which are longer pieces of work.
Yes, exactly. And we love audio dramas. They remind us a lot of old radio plays, which, interestingly enough, also have some good thriller stories from them.
So good.
Sometimes they play them on like the Sirius XM, or is there another one? Is Sirius the only radio thing nowadays?
I think so. I've never had Sirius.
Me neither.
You can probably do it on like iTunes or like other podcast places that might have them.
Yeah, and so they're the old ones. So they're the original ones where they would have like the telephone ringing and it would actually be one of those like dial tone telephones. Yeah. You can sometimes find those on the radio.
Or like floors creaking.
Yes, yeah.
I love the sound effects in audio dramas.
Yes, they're really, really cool. And they're something that is different and fun to treat your ears to.
Eddie's home.
I'm gonna have to wait.
Wait till I get through. Damn it. He's probably like, why are they open the door for us? I wonder what I look like, just smiling like this.
Creepy. Jeez.
The third step is to read or listen. Obviously, it's listening because we're talking about audiobooks.
Yes.
But listen to something technical or nonfiction. Mm-hmm. So this is something of interest to you. So this could be a historical ghost book or
a witch book.
A witch book, Salem witch trials, true life story, true crime.
Yes.
So listen to stories that are real, that affect you or that you're interested in, that have affected real people.
Yeah, because those are some of the best thrillers because you don't realize that this is actually real-ish. Like it could actually happen. And so if you get really interested in these real stories, these nonfiction stories, these are some of the stories that influence our thriller writers today.
And you don't have to pay exact attention to these real life stories because some of the details can be left out.
Yeah, exactly.
But because you practice with the next step, which is finding a fiction book, thriller specifically, to listen to and really delve in. And so you're using all of the skills that you've learned throughout all of these stages and enjoying a brand new story.
Yes. And some that we would definitely recommend is Until the Day I Die.
Oh, yes.
Emily Carpenter.
Ooh.
We also have The Marriage Lie.
Oh, by Kimberly Bell.
It is so good. Both of those authors write domestic suspense thrillers.
Yes.
That you feel are kind of like historical nonfiction. Even though they're completely fiction. So they're weird.
Some of the creepy ones that we'd recommend would be Lock Every Door by Riley Sager. And basically everything else by Riley Sager.
Yeah. He's basically like camp creep artist.
Everything written by Ruth Ware.
Oh my gosh, 100%. In a Dark, Dark Wood is the most recent one that we listened to. Yes. So good. Imogen Church, mwah. Beautiful. And then we also have the fantasy ones, which Wicked Deep by Shay Earnshaw. That's an amazing one to listen to. We had some issues with the audiobook, but the story is what really draws you in, and the audiobook in general is really fun to listen to. And also another one that you don't have to pay too much attention to.
I agree. Sherry LaPina.
Yes.
Anything by Sherry.
Couple Next Door. Perfect. Awesome. So these are just a handful of thrillers that you can pick up, you can listen to, you can fall in love with a narrator. Find a narrator that you like, and from there, find other work by them. They might not always be doing thrillers, but we can tell you that Imogen Church is pretty much a thriller queen.
So good.
Really, really
so good.
Oh, also The Last to See Me by Lauren Ezzo. Well, not by Lauren Ezzo. Narrated by Lauren Ezzo.
Yes.
Very, very good book. And that one is actually going to have the sequel.
A sequel! I don't know what it's called, though, but we were given inside information from Lauren herself.
Yes. So it's going to be really good. That's a good one. It deals with ghosts. It's thrilling. And it also feels like it could be historical fiction.
Yes. So we hope these steps will help you pick the next best thriller audiobook.
Yes. And if you're new to thriller audiobooks, but you are a champion at thriller physical books, let us know in the comments below which ones we should check out in audiobook form. because we love a good thriller.
Exactly. So before we end, make sure to click that red button down below to subscribe to our channel.
Yep. And also you can find us on various social medias. We are on Twitter at AudioshelfMe, Instagram at AudioshelfMe, and Facebook at AudioShelf.
Until next time, bye.